Welcome to this Friday's episode of the Relly and Deli podcast. I'm Relly.
And I'm Deli.
And this is our very first episode of Relly and Deli Reads Reddit.
Yeah.
Oh my God, we love their opinions. Oh my God, it's so great. Wow. So on these episodes, we're going to be reading Reddit stories where people, if you're not familiar with Reddit, it's an online forum. People go on, pose questions, and give their scenarios, all supposedly true, on, some small situations, some crazy situations.
Yeah.
There's going to be, am I overreacting? Today I effed up. But really, the main one I think we're going to be doing is, am I the asshole? So we're going to be reading just a select stories, possibly no more than like 3.
Yeah.
And we're going to read them, give our episodes and takes.
Yeah.
Don't forget, before we get into it, like, comment, subscribe.
Yes.
On the video. Make sure you join us on Reddit, where we can have the forum, and you can pose your own questions anonymously.
Absolutely.
And
we'll discuss them here. And feel free to comment on these stories and what you would think. What do you think would be the best idea?
Absolutely.
What do you think would be the best outcome or choice for these Reddit stories?
Let us know if you agree or disagree with our takes, okay? So, the first story. Am I the asshole for wanting to break up with my girlfriend over her using my emergency credit card?
Oh. I mean, just my hot take off the title. Ooh. I mean, it really depends on what she used it on, and if it was a really an emergency. Because if it wasn't, and she used it on some random shit, like to treat her girls or something, that might be grounds for a breakup.
Absolutely. Not might. Absolutely. One of the biggest things that ruins relationships, ends marriages, is finances.
That's true.
And if it's your emergency card, I would hope that you're posing this question well within the terms that it's yours. She did not have permission, and it was not an emergency. So, no, you would not be the asshole at face value.
Yeah, at the face value, you're not the asshole, depending on,
But let's see.
Okay. Let's see.
So, my girlfriend and I have been together for about 8 months, and I gave her access to my emergency credit card for actual emergencies only.
Too soon.
Like hospital visits, or if her car breaks down and that kind of stuff. Well, last week, I checked my statement, and there's a $400 charge at some fancy restaurant I've never heard of. Jail. Turns out she took her friends out for a birthday dinner.
I called it.
And decided my emergency card was fair game because she was, quote unquote, short on cash.
Wow.
I don't care about the money because I won a bunch last week on steak US, but still.
Okay.
When I confronted her about it, she got defensive and said I was being controlling and that $400 isn't even that much money to me. The thing is, it's not about the money, it's about the trust and respect.
Exactly.
I specifically told her this was for emergencies only, and she completely ignored that. Now, I'm seriously considering ending things because if she can't respect basic boundaries like this, what else will she think is okay? My friend, 8 months?
8 months, that is too soon.
Girl, you are very
to be giving
comfortable.
Out credit cards. I I heard of love at first sight and all that stuff and all that jazz. But I feel like 8 months is too soon. I would say a year, maybe a year and a half before you start.
First of all,
doing that.
This is not your fault, but don't get a half on your card. You really in love.
Yeah, cause you are the victim.
You are the victim.
So we're not gonna say that, we're not gonna blame the victim, but that is something to keep in mind. I'm sure you'll keep it in mind in the future if you do decide to put
personally
this on the kabuts.
I'm very upfront with money because money matters. Anyone who tells you that money doesn't matter is either too rich or so broke that it couldn't help.
Damn, that's true though. That's true because money does matter, and money. I hate to say it, money makes the world go round, and money won't solve all your problems, but it will help with a whole bunch of them. I would say 90% of them. So,
Girl, you would be in jail. She robbed you. That's $400 for dinner.
He said it's not about the money; it's about the trust.
For the girls, not even for you.
Not even for you. He says a restaurant he never heard of before.
Did she even bring you home a doggy bag?
No, he never heard of the restaurant before.
Lock that heifer up. She crazy.
Ooh.
Top comment, not the asshole. Emergency has a meaning. She did this as a test. Ew. In my opinion, she failed. Let me tell you something.
Don't be testing me.
It's who? Bitch, I already got my degree. Don't test me.
Yeah, that's ridiculous.
I don't know if they're trying to say that OP, the original poster, was testing her. I don't think OP was testing her.
Yeah, I don't think he was testing her.
I
thought they were saying that she was trying to test him.
She was testing him by spending the money to see how he would react. Girl, you poor and stupid. That's crazy.
But see, and you know that was right for him to bring this up because you cannot let that go.
You cannot.
If you let that go, honey.
No.
A whole bunch of other stuff going to happen. So you can't let her just spend this if it's not okay with you. Even if the roles were reversed, like you can't let someone do something that you're not okay with, because that's going to be a snowball effect for sure.
Absolutely. That's very upsetting.
Dang.
I'm traumatized when it comes to money, and I like to keep I check my bank accounts multiple times a day, every single one. And I have text alerts. And I look because, in the past, I've been in situations where, somebody used my card. Or you just simply put stuff, on like recurring bill. And you slip your mind and you forget. And, having money taken from you, especially when you didn't expect it. And then two, when it was out of your control and somebody else did it. And then it wasn't even for a real situation. So you really were like, doing something very sweet to be like, hey, because that's very me too. I love you. I want to make sure, should anything go wrong, you have some money.
Yeah.
So he was trying to be very nice. And that girl said...
Yeah, that is true. Oh, that's so sweet.
He's very sweet. She said, it's not even that much money to me. Now she counting your wallets. You give that broke girl access to money. She spent it all and said, it's not like you matter. Like, you don't need it. It's not that much to you. Girl, and what is Steak US? We'll figure more about that out later. But definitely not the asshole. Cut that girl loose.
He made a lot of money on Steak US. I kind of want to Google it.
Later.
Oh, okay.
Oh, you can do it now.
I mean, my phone's over there.
Later.
Oh.
All right. Next story. Now, this one looks like it's from Would I Be the Asshole? So this person is asking.
It's a hypothetical.
Before they do the thing.
Got you.
Okay. Would I be the asshole if I refuse to attend my best friend's wedding because she's making guests pay for everything? Yikes.
Oh, honey, speaking of money.
Child.
Hold on now.
Well, I find it very funny. So, we're blind listening. I go in, I may have seen the title and then I save it for later. So I haven't read these stories. I think I said this originally because, we just had our wedding. And, weddings are very particular.
Yeah. Weddings are very particular, and not all weddings are the same.
No. And as a couple, you have to be able to do what you can afford to do.
Yeah.
We were very blessed and fortunate, I had my parents assist and support.
Yeah.
Which was great. And we were able to have our wedding. And not go into debt.
Love that.
Which was great. I think the only thing that we had to pay after was $300 because we did a spa day.
Oh yeah.
But everything else was paid up before. That was another thing. They didn't want to get married and owe anybody a bill. So the caterers were paid before, the cake and everything was paid up before. All that type of stuff was taken care of.
Yeah. That's true.
We did have a destination wedding, so people did have to pay to get there. You know,
That's
we weren't
true.
balling to be able to pay for people's hotels and stuff like that, or pay
But they
for people's
said
flights.
making people pay for everything.
For everything.
So I wonder what that entails.
Right, and that's the thing. Like for us, it was very important to pay for the reception. Girl, are you charging them for the reception?
That's the first thing I thought about. Like, are you charging by the plate? You know what I'm saying?
Some
like,
people do.
I feel like that is a thing that people might do. That's why I was like, weddings are not all the same, because something that seems completely foreign to you might be the norm with somebody else.
Yeah.
Because for us, like, covering the reception, that was a no-brainer.
Absolutely.
But maybe it's like, well, you know, y'all can pay for your own plate.
Yeah, no, we did a reception. We had like little, you know, gift bags and stuff like that. Yeah. That we wanted to make sure we
also
do.
a no-brainer for us, but other people may not think.
I think the only thing, full disclosure, was like the bar. Like, are we going to do an open bar? Are we going to have alcohol at all? For me, I was like, maybe no alcohol. Just because, you know, no. But then I was like, okay. And then I was like, okay, so we can have the bartender. And my mom was really like the one who was like, you should have, because we were doing the brunch. She's like, yeah, you should have. I was like, well, the lady can do the mimosa bar. Yeah. And this is the cost. My mom was like, just do it. Yeah. And like, you know, we'll cover it. I like, girl.
Do you think everybody got their drinks worth?
I would hope so.
I would hope so. I mean, I definitely got my drinks worth.
Yeah.
There are several photographs of me with my eyes
closed.
So I hope that everybody else got their drinks worth. I feel like everybody was just so well behaved.
Oh, we'll talk about that later.
Yeah, that's a different story.
Everybody was just so prim and proper. That's
a different Reddit story.
Now, mind you, I did say several threats on like have sense and come here with sense. But you don't have to be on that good of behavior. But okay. So right now, would I be the asshole for refusing to attend because guests pay for everything? No. And it's your best friend. I mean, sorry
I gotta see. I need the details.
Well, let's see. Okay.
I can say anything.
I, 28 female, have been best friends with Emily, 29 female, for over a decade. Okay. I've seen her through every breakup, job change, and finding herself phase. So when she told me she was finally getting married, I was genuinely thrilled for her. It's already kind of shady. At first, everything sounded fine until the wedding planning started turning into a full-blown money pit. Oh. For everyone but her. Oh. Emily's having a destination wedding in Amalfi, Italy. Well, which already means thousands in flights and hotels. I expected that. Okay. What I didn't expect was a Google Doc titled Wedding Guest Contributions. It had a detailed breakdown of costs that she expects each guest to cover. Girl, what? Whoa. $300 for the rehearsal dinner, mandatory. $250 for group activities like boat tours and wine tastings. What? $150 for wedding attire coordination. She wants everyone in matching pastel tones, very cute. For her photo shoot, $100 wedding gift fund. Bitch, are you crazy? Yes, she literally made a minimum gift contribution. When I told her I couldn't swing that much, especially after travel costs, she brushed it off with, everyone's chipping in. It's not that big of a deal. Whoa. Love requires effort.
I need that on a shirt. I need that on a shirt or some kind of cap. Maybe a knit cap. You know, love requires effort.
Emily, you is nasty, Effa.
What the hell?
Now, hold on. Meanwhile, she's been posting on Instagram nonstop about her new designer handbag, luxury spa days, and even a bachelorette trip to Paris, where she covered fully for herself, but expected the bridesmaids to split her fiance's flight. Why is your fiance at the bachelorette trip? What type of foolishness? Girl, you doing a PPP loan scam? At this point, it doesn't even feel like she wants to celebrate love. It feels like she wants to fund a lifestyle while draining everyone's pockets. I told her I might not be able to make it, and she got cold, saying she expected more loyalty. And that real friends support each other's dreams. Whoa. Don't get me wrong. I love her, but I'm starting to feel completely taken advantage of. I've supported her through everything, but I can't justify going into debt for her aesthetic wedding lifestyle. So would I be the asshole if I told her I'm not coming because I refuse to pay thousands for someone else's big day?
I mean, my verdict is no. Given the circumstances, no, you would not be the asshole for not going. Because you literally said you're going to go into debt trying to go do this. And it's fully understandable. Because she is asking, to me, a lot. The destination is one thing. I'm assuming they're stateside. And they have to go to Europe, go to Italy, fly to Italy. That is expensive. That's not like a flight from Georgia to North Carolina. That's a pretty expensive flight. And then all the other little caveats, a $300 dress rehearsal, minimum $150 for the gift. That is
$250 for group activities. Let me tell you something.
That's a bit much.
Amelia, you're on drugs. And you gotta be stopped. OP, you absolutely would not be the asshole. There's no way I would actually talk to her. And you know what was the thing? Having a destination wedding, at the end of the day, truly, and I've said this before, and everybody who attended should know that at the end of the day, it was what we wanted to do.
Yeah.
So anybody who couldn't attend for one reason or another, there's honestly no ill will.
Yeah, there's not.
Even when we got there, it was so stressful to plan this trip and to have things to do, make ourselves available, because people are flying from the Virgin Islands. People are driving nonstop from North Carolina to spend the day with us, to spend our wedding with us, to be there for the weekend. And it was like a combination of finding things to do that we wanted to do, like going to the drag show, finding things that's like affordable and hangouts like the arcade,
right?
Finding things that everybody could do, be at, coming to the pool and hanging out that wouldn't cost money, but then letting people know that like, this is what we want to do, right? The dinner before, people did have to pay for.
Yeah.
I let people know this is not mandatory. This is not anything that I expect anybody to come to. You do not have to come to this. Please do not come to this if it's going to affect you in any way above what you're capable of doing. Please do not. It's literally not that serious. The only thing that really matters is the wedding and the reception, and we're paying for it. Yeah. Come and get all your food. Take every single bit of food home to that hotel. We got doggy bags. Take all the drink you can. Take all these cakes, these donuts, the brunch. Take it. The gall. How do you sit there and put... You know how stressed I was to even let people know, like, hey, this dinner is like $70 for like a 5-course dinner.
She is not you. She said, y'all will show up, y'all will pay, and if you don't want to pay, you can get the hell out.
You could get the hell out. And we had a registry because, of course, we're not stupid. We're going to have a registry. But like, I posted it once and I was like, this registry, And like certain people were like, oh, like, did y'all post your registry? I was like, yeah, but it's a destination wedding. So like, I don't really expect gifts on top of you paying money to be there.
Because our whole thing was we're really trying to be budgetary for everyone. We don't want anybody to pay more than they have to if you're obligated to avoid one of these situations. Because this OP is eventually this is a lot for me. It's more than I can handle financially. It can run me into debt if I actually go.
$300 a person for the rehearsal dinner. Our rehearsal dinner, I think, came out to like $76, $79 after tax for like, what was it, like 6 courses, dessert, and everything. Everything was included, was like the wine and stuff like that.
Right. I mean,
what are you eating?
That's what I'm like. What are they gonna have? I mean, it's a lot to ask. I think it is a lot to ask.
Too many people look at weddings as a thing. Okay, it is an event, right?
Right.
And we were very fortunate to have exactly what we wanted and for it to go well. We had a great time in Vegas. And we didn't have to go broke doing it. And the day is about you. But at some point, you want to do all of that, you should be able to foot the bill.
And that's what I was thinking initially when she was like showing her new bag and showing her expensive spa days. I'm like, oh, Emily just got money and she don't understand that nobody else ain't got no money. But it could be either way.
I don't even think Emily has money. I think Emily is counting on things being covered from other people. So now she can just go ahead and treat herself right now and do all this type of stuff and stunt.
Yeah.
Because if you really, bitches with money, cover.
That's true. If you really, really, really got money like that, then you gonna cover everything. You're not asking nobody for nothing.
Correct.
So, Emily, girl.
Oh, girl.
Yeah, I would say no. You would not be the asshole if you're not gonna go. And I hate that this is happening because y'all been friends for 10 years.
And I don't even think gone. Like, you know, some of our friends, some of our family couldn't make it to the wedding.
True.
This literally no ill will. I would be more upset for you to come there and then it affects you long term in real time for any type of reason.
Yeah, you got lingering debt because because of our Italian wedding.
It's not that serious. It's not that serious. But love you, and I love that you love us.
It is that serious.
But at the same time too, like trying everything to like maybe we could get a discount on root blocks. Try as much as I could do, you know. But then at the same time, just being like, hey, if you cannot come, don't come. Word to Kamala Harris. Kamala. But do not put yourself through this type of stress. But then to also just force it on people, very crazy. Top comment. I wouldn't pay to attend many things, but especially a wedding. Period.
I mean, yeah.
That's nothing else.
That's a good point. I mean, because it's somebody else's event. Why do I have to pay? You know?
Yeah. Not for everything.
Not for everything.
But
I think that just goes back to, you know, certain people have certain ideas of how weddings go. Other people have other ideas of how weddings should go. So, I don't know about that, Emily.
Okay, child. Our next story.
It's our last story or our next one?
Well, we might do two more. We'll see. It could be the last.
Our last story.
Oh, shit. All right. Leave that in.
Cut that out.
No, let them know how you got me together.
Cut that out.
Okay. I can't even tell which subreddit this is, but I've quietly stopped carrying in non-vegan groceries. Wife not happy.
Oh, not you. Are you posting this from up under a bed or something? Or are you doing Morse code, like the verbiage?
Right, you're a bastard.
He's quietly stopped?
Yeah, I've quietly stopped carrying in non-vegan groceries.
Oh.
I'm on the r/vegan subreddit.
Okay, I had to process what he's saying. So he's saying that if it's not vegan, I'm not bringing it in. That's up to her to bring that in.
Right.
Because I'm a vegan.
Right.
Oh.
Honestly, you're a horrible person.
I was going to say, honestly, that's kind of a boss move. No, that's terrible.
Let me tell you, I mean, it's a power play for sure.
It's a power play of sorts.
And the consequences going to be the consequences.
It's a test. It's a game. It's stuff that I don't agree with in a relationship. Tests, games, power plays, you know. I'm not with all that.
Yeah, you're not really asking if you're the asshole, but spoiler alert,
hey,
you are an asshole.
Well, let me hear you out.
Okay. Well, my wife and I split the household chores. Okay. One of the things she's responsible for is grocery shopping. If I'm around when she comes home, I'll help unload the car and bring the groceries into the house.
Okay.
I've been vegan now for a few years. Somewhere along the way, I grew uncomfortable handling meat, dairy, eggs. So when I'm unloading the car, I grab the vegan stuff. Produce, oatmeal, beans, lentils, etc. We each make the same amount of trips carrying in food. Well, she has finally noticed what I'm doing and is slightly annoyed by it. Over the past week, she has told me, I talked to my friends and they all say you're being ridiculous.
Oh.
I told my coworkers about it and they agree with me. I talked with your mom and she thinks you're being silly. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck. Ooh.
Oh!
Wait. Oh shit, I'm reading it in real time. That's crazy.
That is crazy.
I got so lightheaded. Wow. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. But most recently, she said she didn't even think my Reddit vegan friends would agree with me, which got me curious. But still unmoving in my resolve.
Okay.
So, Reddit vegan friends, is that true? Do I have a duty to transport her animal foods? I don't know how I got on this subreddit, but I find this very hilarious.
It is hilarious.
That F-bomb for absolutely no reason.
He said it is a reason. He said, I don't know. I don't give a damn about that.
Okay, let me say this. As a husband and as a man, as your wife's man, you a bitch. Like,
damn.
I just don't agree. If she was asking you to bring in her cocaine or paraphernalia, I mean, I understand. Okay, right? I understand with vegans is this moral high road and the understanding of not contributing in a way to that life. I heard another Reddit story about a girl who was like, I'm vegan, I'll pay for my boyfriend's dinner. And she was like, I'm not paying for anything that's non-vegan. And he tried to call her bluff and specifically was like, we're going to the steakhouse for dinner. She's like, I got all your drinks and I got all your sides, but I'm not paying for the steak. He ordered this like $250 steak or something crazy. And she paid for everything except for the steak.
Not a story inside a story.
Well, I'm just saying, because he was so upset. And the ideal, she was like, I'm against the harm of animals. I'm against this. I am a vegan. This goes against my values. And I won't condone it. I won't touch leather. I won't buy you leather. I won't buy you meat. I will not fund that particular type of
And how do
industry.
you feel about that?
I think it's a lot. I think when you're in a relationship with someone, I don't fucking like broccoli. But if I left the broccoli in the car, I think you'd be kind of annoyed. You'd be like, what's wrong with you? I think it's just extreme. And I think at that point, you're putting an idea above the person that you claim to love and that you're married to. I think it's a bit absurd. She's not making you eat the steak. She's not making you kill the cow. Bring in the groceries. If it's that disgusting and you could be like, hey, sweetie, like, you know me. I don't like even picking up the meat in the grocery store. Not a vegan, just squeamish. I have my own psychological difficulties with certain things. So I tell you, like, you're picking out the chicken, you're picking out the ground beef, go ahead and do that. If he needed her to, like, double bag it or something because it's, like, visually upsetting to see, then you could articulate that. We have our bins, our, like, trays in a trunk, and it's like, I'm going to bring this entire thing in, and I'm not picking up a bag of, like, meat.
Right.
But it's not that. He really is just like, somewhere along the way, I decided I didn't want to fucking do this. And I won't.
Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, that's what I was going to say. But
I did my...
So, yeah, you did. So,
you asked me. So use your words. Go ahead.
wait, because it was a story inside of a story. And then...
To bring it back.
So, yeah. So, I was going to say... I have questions about that steak, but we're not going to dwell too much on that. I have questions about that story. But about this story, yeah, I would say if it's not like a psychological thing, then yeah, you're not asking if you're the asshole, but you are giving the asshole, because why wouldn't you just help her with the groceries? But I mean, I guess that's me, you know? I don't know. It's crazy to specifically be like, I'm not toting anything that's non-vegan. Just help. If you just help them with the groceries, it should be non-discriminate. Like, just grab the stuff and bring it in.
Correct.
You know, I ain't saying you gotta be like super traditional, and she comes home and she just comes in and you just have to go out and get all the groceries, or super old school like that. But yeah, you should, if you're helping with the groceries, you should be able to grab everything and not just pick and choose. So there's that.
I mean, you didn't even say to her, "Hey, I'm actually uncomfortable with this." You just stopped doing it.
You just stop and let her
try
notice
to it. Right. So you're trying to be deceptive.
That's very, I want to say interesting, but it's also very strange. But I do, and that's the thing with vegans too. They get a bad rap because of stuff like this. They have behaviors where it's like my veganage is priority, and like I'm so much better or I'm so much this because I'm a vegan. That's dangerous, But I'm interested to see what his vegan friend said.
Top comment: you don't have a responsibility to carry them in, but you do have a responsibility to communicate your thoughts with her like an adult. Why didn't you just tell her that it bothered you so you could both come up with a solution?
Come on, vegans.
Somebody said, yeah, that was my thought. Seems passive aggressive to stop doing something and not communicate why.
And see, that's the thing. People be assholes and they be trying to hide it behind other stuff. Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just really, really blunt. No, you an asshole.
Right.
Oh, I'm sorry. This interferes with my veganage. No, you an asshole.
Yeah, you're just a jerk.
Yeah.
And then it's like how not everything is vegan. And there's a lot of things that aren't vegan.
Correct.
That aren't just easily presenting as like meat and eggs.
So you think that he's really like how in depth would you have to go? Or maybe y'all aren't buying things that are just like hard to rationalize, hard to put in the category vegan, non-vegan. I don't know.
I think that the day you make a decision to go out of your way to not help or be kind to your partner, and then not only did you make the decision not to do something that could just help her, but also choose just not to communicate to her for whatever period of time.
Yeah.
You have bigger problems.
Yeah, I hope, and I'm hoping that the responses help him see this, because to him, he's probably just vegan, non-vegan. He's not even thinking about the ramifications or what this says about how he treats his partner. He's just vegan, non-vegan. We make the same amount of trips. I'm just carrying the vegan stuff. But hopefully that's eye-opening for him. Hopefully.
Ciao.
Is there anybody that agreed with him?
No. At that point, you should just be honest with yourself and have separate lives.
Ooh.
I mean, you should have separate fridges, I guess, separate if we're doing it. Let's see.
Or do separate grocery trips, if you feel that way.
Yeah. Somebody said, why bother posting and asking if you already don't give a fuck what anyone thinks?
Oh!
You made up your mind that you are not compatible with your wife. Read him. Rip the Band-Aid off and just go your separate ways. Gut him. This behavior will just lead to more passive-aggressive jabs at each other. Right, because, if she was being messy, thinking in like a very toxic mindset, I'd be like, well, bitch, if I'm buying groceries, I don't buy vegan groceries.
Right. If you want vegan stuff, go buy it yourself.
Go buy it yourself.
And that is...
It's a slippery slope on just a horrible way to live. It's literally nothing illegal, nothing that would bring you harm, nothing that should mentally affect you to a large degree. And then if it does, you should have the presence of mind to communicate that with your wife.
Absolutely.
Does it say their ages? It doesn't say how old he is, but he sounds... Surprisingly, he sounds like an old man. Not old, but he sounds like a grown-ass man.
He sounds like he's definitely midlife.
Yeah.
Not necessarily it's a midlife crisis, but he's middle-aged.
For sure.
He's probably... Just given 40s, early 40s, mid-40s.
Oh, I was going to say like 46 to 53.
Oh, see?
Yeah, he in that range. I will say though, friend, OP, you gave me a great laugh. Honestly, I really don't give a fuck what anyone thinks. Iconic. Okay. But unnecessary. You didn't ask, but I'm here to tell you, you are the asshole.
That is true. And I'm hoping that this at least opens communication with all the comments and stuff, because somebody agrees with him. I'm hoping that opens the communication gates for his marriage, as well as to help him see, like, oh, But that was not the best behavior, you know.
Yeah.
It goes beyond vegan versus non-vegan. This is really setting y'all up to be in a passive aggressive, tit for tat situation, and we don't want that for you.
Yeah. Yeah. Somebody said, thank God my non-vegan spouse is supportive. I do all the meal prepping and grocery shopping. I told him if he wants animal products, he can buy them. He just buys eggs and instant ramen for himself, but he eats what I make for lunch and dinners. I kind of cancel out most of his animal product consumption because he mostly eats what I make, which is vegan. So that's kind of on his side because they're kind of saying like your wife, from that comment, it's kind of like
that your wife isn't supportive
because she's not going vegan. I don't.
And it's not even that though, because so his wife isn't going vegan. This commenter's wife or spouse or partner isn't vegan either. But they're like, I'm so happy that my non-vegan spouse is supportive. Like your wife isn't supportive. Because her partner, it sounds like the commenter's partner, still eats meat if they have it available. She just doesn't cook it. So just like they just eat what she cooks.
But she said that she cancels it out because she's like, I don't even buy. Like I said before, she said, I
didn't catch that.
I don't even buy this stuff. She's like, if you want non-vegan products, you could buy it yourself.
Oh.
And he only buys eggs and instant ramen for himself, and he eats what she cooks.
Damn.
So he's just like, I'm not gonna cook for myself.
I mean, he said this ain't a hill I'm willing to die on. It's
Apparently
not that important, And I can get with that too. If that's how you feel about it, like some people just like, all right, that's fine.
I don't know. If you were like, I need you to cook me a thing of broccoli and some fish, am I gonna have a good time? No. Am I gonna enjoy it? Hell no. Will I be upset? Possibly. But would I do it? Yes.
I mean, yeah.
So like saying I am just never going to, I don't know. To each his own. If that makes y'all happy.
If it works for y'all, it works for y'all.
And it don't sound like it's working because you're on Reddit.
Yeah, for that commenter's partner, for the commenter just be like, I'm not going to buy any more meat. That's crazy.
Right.
Like, but maybe you know your household better than I do, because he was like, all right, well, just eat what you cook.
Yeah, but a lot of people are just like, I can't be bothered, and I can't do it for myself, unfortunately. Especially a lot of men. They just don't and can't. So if they're like, you're gonna eat what I cook and it will be vegan, and he's like, well, I guess that's what it is. I ain't got no choice.
I don't know. I want to know more about that story.
Child, well,
it's a comment. Oh. But yeah.
Well, yeah. Well, thank you everyone for coming to our very first episode of Relly and Deli Reads Reddit. Please make sure to like, comment, and subscribe. Let us know if you agree with our takes. Please don't hesitate to leave multiple comments. You can comment on every single story that we've covered. And then make your way over to Reddit and join us on the Relly and Deli podcast, where you can submit your own questions, ask us for our own advice and takes.
Let us know your scenarios.
Yep. And then you can also use it to recommend any type of movie that you want to see us reviews, and those will be on Mondays. As well as join our upcoming polls. We're getting ready to do a holiday movie poll, which will come out in December. So join us all of November as we discuss our favorite holiday movies, and we'll release the ranking in December.
Ooh.
Thank you so much again for joining us.
Thank you.
Love you.
Bye.
Bye.